Hello everyone. First of all, I'm aware that it's getting a little bit late, so I'm going to try to be short and sweet. So my name is Michal Pomykala. I'm the CTO of the project called CleanCarbon. And today I'm going to just briefly talk to you about at least my take on the decentralized finance, DeFi, and how can it benefit society. And in the process, I'm going to introduce you to our project called CleanCarbon and its token Carbon. And the other thing is, I think my talk's going to be a little bit less technical, I guess, which is maybe that my main background is in finance and technology, and I think I can give you more value, guys, if we just talk more about the financial side of the things, and also just in general, I'm going to share my ideas about certain things, and I invite everybody to discuss some some concepts and things. I think, yeah. Okay. Right. So, unless you been living under some big rock for the past year or two, I'm pretty sure that everybody's aware that we are in something that is seems to be like a recession, or at least like some crisis. So in general, all markets are connected, and in the past it was like there was blockchain technology that was kind of revolutionizing finances, and it was a little bit alternative for the traditional financial system. But this year is a little bit different, and we can see that this is the S&P 500 chart on the left, and on the right this is in general the total crypto market capitalization. And this is, by the way, this is last year more or less, and you can see like really the similarities. Obviously the crypto is a little bit more volatile, this nature of it, but in general it's like everything is connected right now, and yeah, with the situation in the world doesn't look so good, and this also reflects in crypto in a sense. But every kind of downside, every cycle like that, it's also opportunity if you enter the market in the right moment. And it's in crypto we've been there before, you know. It's like 2017, the first like a kind of big bull run of crypto. I mean, some other ones, smaller ones before, but the first big one, and there's the big ICO revolution, and at the end the bubble collapsed a little bit. Then 2020, the first wave of DeFi, also a little bit correction, and now we are pretty much in the moment of new technologies being developed. We have the Web 3.0 with all the NFTs, metaverses. We have the projects with physical utilities. There's more and more projects like that want to connect the two worlds together. And there's like a new waves of decentralized finance. Also, new technologies are being tested. So in general, yeah. So let me just start off just by saying, talking a little bit about the traditional finance and the decentralized finance. What's the ups and downs and the benefits, and what kind of currently the state we are in. So first of all, this is traditional finance, so it's regulated pretty much, which in my opinion is good, because I think we need something like that in crypto as well to some degree. It protects investors, so if you lose some money, you're being hacked, you're not protected. This is great. And there are also kind of clear rules, so like the companies and the participants, they know exactly what they need to do in order to get in. But it's also centralized, so it means that few people in general control it, and there's a problem of trust and privacy. So like more and more these days, people are not happy about this anymore, and this is why like all the blockchain space is being developed so rapidly. This is kind of like a solution for this. And also like another downside of traditional finance is kind of rigid. I mean, the changes are still to be implemented. And in general, it feels like the whole sector is a little bit like stagnant. There's so many new technologies being developed, and the traditional finance is not fully taking advantage of any of those. So then on the other side, we have space of DeFi. I think for me, this is like a kind of main downside of the moment, that this is unregulated. I think there should be some kind of regulations, because if they're not, it attracts like some malicious actors. There's also like no external help. If you lose your funds, that's it pretty much. So it's in our hands to protect it and to make sure that we do everything right to just to make sure everything is safe. Right. But the decentralized finance, is, as name suggests, it's decentralized. So it's controlled by users, at least to some degree. Obviously, there are some different protocols, there are different rules everywhere, but in general, this is more like in theory, this is how it's supposed to be, and it's transparent. It's blockchain, so everything is in a public accessible database. So this is kind of great. And it's flexible. It's fast to adapt. New technologies can be tested easily, and just the sky is the limit pretty much. It promotes innovations. The companies also are incentivized to try new things, and users are actually testing different strategies with different projects being created. And at the end, whatever is the best, whatever is working, is going to survive, and people are going to use it. Right. So I'm going to introduce you very quickly our project CleanCarbon, because we are combining these like two worlds together with the decentralized finance. And first of all, we have physical installations. These are like ultra high temperature gasification. It's a process of waste to energy. So basically, we eliminate waste and produce energy out of it. So this is the whole idea. And we do everything in blockchain, and we use for that our carbon token. And in between, we are going to use FIWARE as like an intermediary layer connecting physical world with the digital world. Right, so a few words about our token, because I'm going to focus mostly on the token side. I'm going to mention a little bit about FIWARE. The installation itself, we have lots of different talks, so this is not my domain in a sense, but I'm going to focus on the digital side of it. So carbon token, right, so there's multiple kind of layers to this. We have the digital utilities. First of all, I think the most important, at least for me, it's a carbon score. There was lots of talks here about the privacy and different use cases of blockchain as well. And the carbon score is some kind of proprietary technology that we are developing right now. And it's basically a scoring mechanism to incentivize people for certain behavior. So this would be in the beginning, this is going to be related mostly to blockchain side, but then later we're going to combine it with the real world as well, and this is also when FIWARE is going to come and just put everything together. So the way how it works, normally most of the projects in blockchain, they want to be like anonymous, and privacy is usually like be concerned, but it also creates some problems, because we need to have mechanism that ensures that there's no 100 addresses, for example, registering and just having so much voting power because of that. So it has to be some kind of like a balance found somewhere in between that ensures there's like a best of both worlds pretty much. So we are developing the system for carbon score. So users are going to be rated based on their activities, based on many various things. They're going to be rated. And based on that, they're going to have different privileges and different kind of voting rights, different things in the system. Yeah, so this also relates to the DAO platform. This is going to be community voting. We want to encourage community to participate in the decision making and the direction we're going. And there's also like more traditional like financial incentives. We do like lots of like. By the way, our token is already launched. It's available on PancakeSwap. We launched in June. And now we are just slowly building everything and combining this, connecting this with physical installations. So there are these physical incentives as well. People get like rewarded by using that. Before we have fees, we disconnect with this. We do like some other kind of rewards for the users through airdrops, through different contests, some collaborations with other projects and exchanges of tokens. So a lot of things happening there. So the second kind of layer of the token is the platform and the mobile app. The platform is already up and running. It's available on our website, and the mobile app is something that we are developing. So there's going to be this collection of the carbon utilities, so users can interact with and just like do different things. And the mobile app, we are building the wallet app that is going to be kind of big on the carbon score, because we really want to promote this kind of like the mechanism and behavior in users. Kind And the third layer, and I think it's also very important, is the physical utilities. So as we are connecting this like a token side with the physical side, it's going to be physical utilities of our token as well. It's going to be used as a payment method, at least partially between like us and some companies, contractors. We already have companies who want to use it. We can create like different incentives for company to use this kind of system. And also it promotes like a circular economy. So in a way we want to make sure that it's like a it creates like ease of use and trust between the many different parties who use the system. And I think this is also really big that the green incentives just by we are building some installation. First pilot project is going to happen in Fuerteventura. Then we're going to do like expansions globally, and there's going to be different like communities around the world where we build the installations. And we want to create a green incentives for people to use our tokens. So for example, we can reward people for certain activities in the physical world, maybe collecting the plastic. Our machine is going to use plastic for the energy production. We can reward the users for bringing us plastic with carbon token. Pretty much sky is the limit. There's going to be different, utilities in different all the places where we build the installations. Yeah, and then it's like a layer of FIWARE integration. So we decided to choose FIWARE for the kind of this layer between the physical and digital. Because what interests us is really we are thinking of the of expansions already. We want to build like a really global project. So what we need is a solution that is like it's going to be plug and play, that is like flexible and it's adjustable in different places. We want to build system. For example, in Fuerteventura, our main energy production is going to be hydrogen because there's a demand for that. But in different places, there's going to be something else. So we want to have a system that's flexible and easy to adjust. And also want to measure the behavior of users through the FIWARE integration, because in the beginning, as I mentioned, it's going to be mostly just carbon token and carbon score, but later we're going to implement it with physical installations as well. So this is like where the FIWARE integration is going to come in really handy. And also what we're really excited about is to create another like use case for the FIWARE. In general, our project is quite unique, I think, in the sense that we are really combining these two worlds together. I think it's going to be super interesting to just to see where we can go from there, what can we achieve. Okay, so how DeFi can benefit society? Just to like quickly summarize everything. So in general, the decentralized finance gives more control and privacy, control over privacy to users, so they can really decide what kind of data is being collected and in which form. This is also really big point, global access to financial services. It's like banking, unbanked pretty much, so people from all over the world can use different kind of services that normally they would not have access to. High security because it's blockchain technology, so in general it's just much more difficult to hack it, as you all know. And community governance is also a big thing, that it's actually people can help us, can help companies to steer the direction of the projects in the right direction just based on the number of votes that they have and their behavior in our case. Yeah, and promote circular economy and innovation is another thing. That's it. Thank you very much.